Greetings from Mr. greetings. I was almost going to say greetings from Mr. Moons, but this is Mystic Moons. So, how is everyone today? It's a Sunday, it's quiet, it's cold, and we're in the valley. We came down from the mountains. As you can tell, our internet reception is a little bit better. However, let's just enjoy today. Have you noticed a lot of people talking about Justin Bieber? Justin Bieber, is he okay? Is he okay? They're worried about him. Why weren't they worried when they saw a little child, a teenager, a very blushing youth up there hanging out with all the rappers, all the people that were twice his age? You have to ask yourself that. I mean, yes, the little clean-cut, cute little boy used to give us songs, and he still gives us songs. Even though I profess not to be too much of a Justin Bieber fan for his music, but as his lifestyle, he's in our face. So as everyone in our face, we take a look at, right? Because we're Mystic Moons. Today, let's take a trip. So let's hop aboard the space shuttle, and let's go to just around the United States and think about Justin Bieber. And the question we have to ask ourselves is, why? Why is Justin Bieber the poster child for the stoners? Everybody's wondering, is he taking drugs? Is he stoned again? Have you looked around New York State lately? Cleansing the negative energy. And let's just look at this. Just look at it for what it is. So everyone's on the space shuttle, buckled in, relaxed. And if you're my subscribers, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. And if you're just buzzing through, hey, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the questions. So that's again, ask, come. Now, as I said, Justin Bieber been around forever. Seems like it's most of his entire life. But why be the poster child for drug use? How many people take drugs in New York State? Everybody. You can't go anywhere without somebody being stoned. And they act like, oh man, all these types of grunts and like, would you like a buzz? Would you like a joint? Would you like this? Would you like that? Would you like a bowl? In fact, the only business in New York is selling marijuana. And they have a cute little name. They don't call it pot shops or drug dealers. They call them dispensaries. But why is Justin Bieber being singled out? And the last I saw, anyone who is really stoned does not exactly dress like Cary Grant or Rock Hudson. And to name, I can't think of anybody that dresses up anymore. So I have to go back to the vintage people. But why are they picking on Justin Bieber? Justin Bieber has plenty of money. He's living his life. He's doing his thing. And as I said, if you look around New York, everyone is stoned from one end of the state to the other. You can't go anyplace without smelling marijuana fumes. And that's not all they're doing either. They're doing other drugs too, but that's New York State. New York State is like, hey, get stoned, be high, and play video games. That's New York now. They're not making any money on manufacturing anything. What do? They roll joints. They have not tomato farms, not cucumber farms, not pumpkin farms. No, they have pot farms, bud farms, flowers. They have enjoy your edibles. Every 15 minutes on the local radio, they advertise a drug company, not a drug company. Get high, get stoned, get with it. Get stoned, get stoned. This is Kathy Hochul's kingdom. Get stoned, get high, get happy. So, of course, Justin is like, hey, man, I'm just enjoying myself. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Everybody's worried about him. Oh, they should be worried about something else. He has money, he has family, he has this, he has that. What about all the people running around stoned? And what about the high schoolers? What about the other people? Oh, well, I can't wait to be of legal age. Of course, they're not even waiting. How many people would smoke their parents' cigarettes when they were still in elementary? A lot. Wow, I feel so cool when smoking was cool. I mean, come on. There's always people that will try things. I'm an adult. So let's see now. We have some cards. Now, why is Justin Bieber? First thing, we have the lovers. We have people love Justin. He is a squeaky, touchy-feely, safe entertainer. Safe. Because he's been bad, he's been good, he's been bad, he's been good. So of course, if you're going to be stoned all the time, you want somebody who isn't like a straight arrow. You want somebody who's, you could poke some things at. He's human, right? He's human. So you love him. He's got a lot of fans. The second thing we have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Keep lighting up. I'm stoned. I'm stoned. I'm high. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is the way that they want people, the way that they want you to feel that you're part of the group. And what is better than to have a popular person? A popular person. And they're saying, oh, Justin used to be squeaky clean. That's when somebody else used to dress him. And look at this. We have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. Well, it kind of looks like they're just using him as a figure of he does all these things and he does this, he does that, but he still is functioning. And we still love him no matter what he's did with Diddy, no matter what he's did with anybody else. He still is Justin Bieber, always. And it kind of gives people the Five of Swords. Maybe the fact of the matter is that Justin Bieber does have he's a pincushion. You can put a lot of needles like a voodoo doll in him. But the point is, he's being used as a scapegoat, the Five of Swords, and he doesn't like it. He says, look at your family. Look at the guy in the store. Look at the guy who's driving down the road. They're stoned. They're high on pot, at least on pot. Probably other things too. And they go, well, it's legal. How legal is all of this? They're using Justin Bieber and his life, and he's sick of it. He's tired of being the poster child, but maybe that's just the role that he's playing, as to keep in the eye of the populace, of the population. That could be it. What do you think? Do you think Justin Bieber is being used? Or maybe that's a way of releasing our tension about what is going down. Is it right that he is the poster child? Is it right that everybody's stoned, pot high, at least? Stoned, they can't be straight in New York State. You can't. Everywhere you go, I'm high. Everybody is the star of their own personal show. And they're just using Justin Bieber as poking just poking the bear, pinching, instead of pinching our own selves. Why do we let this travesty continue? Is it so great that everybody's stoned? Is it so great that everybody's high as a kite? It seems like the perfect utopia for for a few people to get over that are not stoned and that they have an agenda. This isn't an agenda. That's why they're using Justin Bieber, because he's pokeable. He's pokeable without any type of recriminations. Don't you think? So, why? I don't really care. So people love him. Let's just throw two more cards and where is this leading? Where does this lead? Is this leading Justin, hounding him to death over all these things because he's in a weakened position? I mean, you have judges, you have cops, you have lawyers, you have doctors. Everybody is stoned. And of course, that's nothing new. Anybody who's known anybody knows that who's more stoned than a lot of surgeons. Medical doctors are stoned. Yeah, it's good for you. Oh, cigarettes bad, tobacco bad. Because tobacco can give you lung cancer, but smoking the glorious marijuana bud is fine. That's not going to give you anything. It's going to be some kind of miraculous inhalation. I'm stoned. I'm free. You're right. Right. And then there's, look at Justin. He's sloppy. He's dirty. No, no. Justin's living his life. Look at you in the mirror. Look at your neighbor in the mirror. But the question is, just why? That's a good question. Why? There is a motive behind this. And that's a question we have to ask Spirit. What is the motive? Well, be happy. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, it's money, money, money at any and all costs, irregardless of the decay, irregardless of the psychosis. And what do we have? We have an inverted Knight of Swords. Well, this message of getting high and getting stoned and getting more and more psychotic, that's not being received too well. Not being received too well. And then we have the struggle. Well, the message is kind of grit and bear it. Grit and bear it. Grit and bear the situation. Because the more they enslave you to a false parameter, whatever the word you want to use, the false reality. It's a false reality. It's like, a Band-Aid. This is all a Band-Aid. Getting stoned and playing video games is fun, but it's a Band-Aid. It's a Band-Aid. And you do it every day, day after day after day. The people that I have seen, they smoke all the time. They're always stoned. And there's just, most people who know people know that everybody's stoned. So what does this acceptance, where does it lead to? Does it lead to success? Does it lead to failure? What does it lead to? Where's the end goal? That's what you have to think about. Not the situation per se itself, but you have to think of where is it all going? This is where it's going. Bound, bound, bound. We have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. We have a damn struggle on our hands. That's what we have. A struggle. Besides everything else, eggs being $12 a dozen, and apples $3 a piece. We have non-reality. We have I can't cope. I can't cope. I'm weak. I'm weak. I'm weak. That's what we have. We have weakness. And what do we do with this weakness? We point at Justin Bieber. It's Justin Bieber's fault. If he, no, it's, look in the mirror and see if this is what you want your enlightenment. This is what you want your life. So, it's Justin Bieber is just being used. And we're watching him. We should be watching ourselves. Remember, he has cash. He can get some sheikh of some foreign country and he could be like loaded with millions within hours. Us? No, not so. Not so. But, however, this is where we have to realize the whole thing is tightening. So, that we can see that Justin Bieber, why is he being used? Because he's convenient. Because he can make, we have someone to point at. As a society, forget it. As New Yorkers, we can always point on Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is like, look at him. And instead of we don't have to talk about ourselves. That's all he is. He's just being used. That's why. He's just a convenient target because he's vulnerable, because he has issues. That's why they're using Justin Bieber as a poster child for stoneness, for being high. All right, thank you very much. I'm going to cut out now. And what do you think? What do you think? Why are they using Justin Bieber? I think it's perfectly obvious. Instead of looking in the mirror, you can look at Justin and go, point fingers. So let's not point fingers. Let's just try and realize the times we are living in, the change, and accept the changes. Accept the changes in where and make the direction beneficial for you as a person. Not the direction that is being geared towards, but where you want to go. All right, until the next time, I am going to end this. So thank you for joining. And if you have any comments, what do you think? Do you think it's really cool to be stoned out of your mind all the time, everybody you know? And when you talk to somebody, they go, huh? Huh? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Or they come up and, they're on their stage. They're on their movie. There's a whole lot of producers around here. But who's paying the audience? Until the next time, bye-bye. Thank you for joining.